What if I told you there's a hidden language everyone is speaking, right in front of you? A language of raw ambition, secret fears, and hidden motives. Most people go their entire lives completely deaf to it. They see the polite smiles, they hear the carefully chosen words, but they miss the truth. They miss the real person hiding behind the mask. But you don't have to. Because over a century ago, one man decoded this hidden language. He wasn't just a philosopher. He was a master psychologist, one of the most savage and insightful in history. His name was Friedrich Nietzsche. Now when you hear Nietzsche, you might think of doom and gloom, nihilism, the death of God, but that's a tiny, misunderstood piece of the puzzle. The real Nietzsche was obsessed with one thing: what truly drives us. He peeled back the layers of polite society, morality, and religion to stare directly at the raw, chaotic engine of human nature. And what he found is more relevant today than it ever was. We're going to distill his most profound psychological insights into 9 brutal truths you can use to read anyone, almost instantly. This isn't about manipulation. It's about seeing reality with piercing, uncomfortable clarity. So let's begin. Brutal truth number 1. Every single action is a symptom of the will to power. Every single one. This is the master key to understanding everyone. Nietzsche believed the fundamental drive of all life isn't just to survive, but to expand, to grow, to overcome obstacles, and to exert its strength. This is the will to power. It's not necessarily evil or about domination. Think about it. The artist striving to create a masterpiece is driven by the will to power. The entrepreneur building a business from nothing. The athlete pushing their body to its absolute limit. They are all seeking to expand their influence and affirm their existence. But it's also there in the little things. The subtle power plays. The person who constantly one-ups stories in a conversation. The coworker who subtly takes credit for a team project. They are trying to elevate their status, to feel more significant. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. Every conversation, every interaction becomes a negotiation of power. Start looking for the subtle jockeying for position. It's happening in every room you walk into. Brutal truth number 2. People operate on one of 2 moral systems: master morality or slave morality. And spotting which one is driving someone tells you everything about their worldview. Master morality is the morality of the strong, the noble, the confident. They create their own values. For them, good means powerful, proud, and brave. Bad simply means weak, timid, and pathetic. It's a value system that affirms life and strength. Slave morality, however, is born from the opposite perspective. It's a reaction. It starts with the oppressed, the weak, the suffering. Since they can't win through strength, they win by changing the rules of the game. They flip morality on its head. Suddenly, the things the masters value, power, pride, wealth, become evil, and the traits of the weak, humility, pity, patience, being meek, become good. It's the morality that says blessed are the poor in spirit. Listen to how people judge others. Are they celebrating strength and achievement, or praising meekness and demonizing power? That will tell you everything. Brutal truth number 3. The herd instinct is stronger than you think. Most people are terrified of being alone, of being an outcast. So they cling to the safety of the group, the herd. This instinct makes them adopt the herd's opinions, its morality, its likes and dislikes, without any critical thought. They follow trends, echo popular sentiments, and fear saying anything that might get them ostracized. They seek validation, not truth. Look at social media. It's a perfect storm of herd behavior. People jumping on bandwagons, participating in outrage mobs, all for the comforting feeling of belonging. To read someone, ask the hard question. Are their opinions truly their own, forged in the fire of critical thought? Or are they just convenient echoes from the herd? This leads us to brutal truth number 4. Beware of ressentiment, the secret poison of the soul. This is one of Nietzsche's most brilliant and terrifying concepts. It's the engine that powers so much of slave morality. Ressentiment is a French word that means more than just resentment. It's a deep, repressed feeling of spite and hatred felt by the powerless towards the powerful. But because they are too weak to act on this hatred directly, it festers. It becomes a creative act of revenge through morality. The person filled with ressentiment doesn't just envy the successful. They label their success as greedy, unfair, or privileged. They don't just dislike the beautiful. They call them vain and superficial. It's a way to feel superior by tearing others down. You see it constantly in gossip, online comment sections, and passive-aggressive behavior. It's weakness masquerading as virtue. Brutal truth number 5. Almost everyone you meet is wearing a mask. Nietzsche understood that society forces us to become actors. We create a persona, a public face to be liked, to fit in, to get ahead. People will tell you they are honest, kind, and generous, but their actions will tell the real story. The key to reading anyone is to completely ignore what they say about themselves and watch only what they do, especially when they think no one is watching. Does your boss preach about teamwork but steal all the credit? Does your friend claim to be happy for your success but then subtly undermine it? Words are cheap. Actions are the only truth. And the mask always slips when tested by reality. Brutal truth number 6. Fear the last man. This was Nietzsche's terrifying vision for the future of humanity. The last man is the ultimate goal of the herd. He is a person who seeks only 2 things, comfort and security. The last man has no great ambitions, no desire for struggle or greatness. He takes no risks. He wants a small, predictable happiness. He has forgotten how to strive. You can spot this attitude everywhere. In the people who mock ambition, the ones who tell you to just be content and don't rock the boat. They have traded the possibility of greatness for the guarantee of comfort. They are spiritually asleep, and they want you to join them in their slumber. Brutal truth number 7. The strongest people practice amor fati, the love of one's fate. This is how you spot true psychological strength. Most people complain about their lives, but the truly powerful individual, the overman in Nietzsche's philosophy, does something radical. They don't just accept their fate, the good and the bad. They love it. They see every hardship as a necessary step. When you meet someone who doesn't complain about their setbacks, but instead sees them as challenges that made them stronger, you are in the presence of a rare and powerful spirit. They are not victims of life. They are creators of their own meaning. Brutal truth number 8. There is no truth, there are only perspectives. This is a game changer. When someone tells you something, they are never just giving you neutral facts. And that interpretation is always shaped by their will to power. So you must stop asking, is what they're saying true? The master question is this: why is this person choosing this specific perspective right now? What does this version of the truth do for them? This allows you to see the agenda behind the information. The politician, the salesperson, your friend giving you advice. They all have a perspective that serves their own drives. Understanding this is like having X-ray vision in conversations. And finally, brutal truth number 9. The ultimate goal is to become who you are. This is Nietzsche's great challenge to us all. Most people are a collection of influences. Their parents' beliefs, society's expectations, the herd's morality. But some people, a very rare few, go through the difficult process of questioning everything. They carve out their own values, create their own purpose, and live authentically according to their own law. They aren't trying to be someone else. You can spot these people. They have a certain centeredness, an internal compass. They aren't easily swayed by trends or criticism. They are the masters of their own lives, not slaves to the opinions of others. They radiate a quiet confidence that is impossible to fake. So there you have it. 9 of Nietzsche's most potent psychological lenses. The will to power in every action. The conflict between master and slave morality. The pull of the herd, the poison of ressentiment, the masks we all wear. The sedative of the last man, the strength of amor fati, the power of perspective, and the ultimate challenge to become who you truly are. These are not just abstract ideas. They are a practical toolkit for seeing the world as it is, for understanding the hidden currents that move people beneath the surface of their polite, civilized selves. It can be a little jarring at first. Seeing these drives so clearly can feel cynical, but it's not. It's the opposite. It's about trading a comfortable illusion for a powerful reality. It's about seeing people in their full, flawed, striving complexity. So the next time you're in a conversation at work or just watching the world go by, don't just listen. Look. Look for the hidden language everyone is speaking, because everyone is telling you their real story. The question is, are you finally ready to read it?